to the Way to Commerce. This is Navin Kumar and we are going to discuss very interesting topic. It is a consignment accounts. Consignment accounts. What is consignment? Consignment is nothing but sending goods from one person to another person. For example, one person is in the Hyderabad, another person is in Warangal. So Hyderabad person is sending goods to the Warangal person. Goods, okay? So Hyderabad person is the owner of the goods and Warangal person is a agent. Okay? See here, the owner, the sender of the goods is a consignor. We are calling it is a consignment. Goods sending on the consignment. Okay? Goods sent on consignment. In this consignment, consignor is the owner of the goods. Consignee is the agent. Consignor is the owner and consignee is the agent. So on behalf of the consignor, consignee selling the goods. Consignee selling the goods. For these sales, for these services, consignor is paying commission to the consignee. Okay? Consignor is paying commission to the consignee. Here, when he is sending the goods, consignor also spending some expenses. Okay? He is incurring some expenses. That expenses may be direct expenses or indirect expenses. Direct expenses means non-recurring in nature. Non-recurring in nature. So here direct expenses, it may be a package, dog dues, carriage, cartage, loading, unloading charges or export duties, import duties. All these are the direct expenses which is in one time he is spending. And indirect expenses means recurring in nature. Repeated expenditure is a recurring expenses or indirect expenses. Okay, and here consignee also spending some expenses. Consignee also spending some expenses. After receiving the goods, consignee will sell goods to the consumers and he will sell the goods and he will collect the sales amount. He will send it to the consignor. Okay, and here three types of commissions consignor is paying to consignee. Consignor is paying to consignee three types of commission. First one, ordinary commission. Ordinary commission means generally on sales we are calculating. Okay, on normal sales we are calculating the ordinary commission. Consignor is paying to consignee. Second commission is overriding commission. Overriding commission or special commission. Overriding commission or special commission. This commission is paying for the extra sales, for the sales increasing. Extra sales or sales increasing. And we can say it is a excess of the sales. Or some seasonal festival times, consignee is spending more hours on the business and he is trying to increase the sales. For that reason, consignor is paying extra commission to the consignee. It is a special commission, overriding commission. And next one, third one is del creditor commission. Del creditor commission means generally for credit sales, bad debts is there. So this bad debts, generally the risk of the bad debts owner should bear. But here on behalf of the owner, consignee is taking the responsibility to take the risk of the bad debts. To recover the bad debts, consignee is taking the responsibility. For that responsibility, consignor is paying to consignee. The extra commission is del creditor commission. Okay, to bear the bad debts, consignor is paying to consignee. It is a del creditor commission. These are the three types of commissions. And in this chapter, we are going to see the different types of accounts. In the books of the consignor, we have to prepare. In the books of the consignee. Okay. See, in the books of the consignor, owner's book, we have to prepare the ledger accounts. We have to prepare ledger accounts. First, consignment account. Second, consignee account. Third, goods sent on consignment. Goods sent on consignment. Sometimes, based on the problem, we have to find out the abnormal loss account. Abnormal loss account. These are the four accounts, important accounts we are going to do in the consignment. Okay. Just we'll see the one problem and we'll do one solution. Hello viewers, welcome to the Way to Commerce. This is Navin Kumar. We are going to see today an interesting topic. It is a Consignment accounts. Consignment accounts. What do you mean by consignment? Consignment is nothing but sending goods from one person to another person. One person to another person. For example, one person is in Hyderabad and another person is in Vijayawada. Hyderabad person is sending to Vijayawada. The goods he is sending to Vijayawada. So this Hyderabad person is a owner and Vijayawada person is a agent. Here you can see the parties names consignor and consignee we are calling. Consignor is the owner of the goods. Consignee is the agent. Consignee is the agent. On behalf of the owner, consignee is selling the goods. Consignee is selling the goods. For his sales, consignee is getting the commission. These commissions are three types of commission. Okay, consignor is paying commission to the consignee. There are three types of commission. First one, general commission or ordinary commission. Ordinary commission is a fixed rate of commission consignor is paying to consignee for the common sales or monthly sales. Okay, and second one is special commission or the overriding commission. Special or overriding commission. Here, for extra sales or for extra hard work efforts of the consignee, consignor is paying extra commission, more commission for his hard work. So here consignee is getting extra commission. It is a special commission or overriding commission. Third one is del creditor commission. Third one is del creditor commission. Del creditor commission means generally the bad debts or the credit sales amount recoverable by the who should recover, who should take the risk of the business, consignor only, owner only. But here consignor is transferring this risk to the consignee. On behalf of the consignor, consignee agent is collecting the bad debts. Recovery of the bad debts responsibility is taken by the consignee. So for this responsibility, for this recovery of the bad debts, consignor is paying commission to the consignee. Consignor is paying commission to the consignee. It is a del creditor commission, extra commission for bad debts. And also here you can see the expenditure. Consignor is spending some expenses. It may be a direct expenditure or indirect expenditure. Direct expenditure means it is a non-recurring in nature. Non-recurring in nature. Direct means non-recurring. Only one time he is paying the expenditure. For example, we can see the octroi, cartage, carriage, and also unloading, uploading charges, or the import duties, export duties. All these are the packing charges, direct expenses. Okay, and indirect expenses means recurring in nature, repetition of the things. For example, rent, insurance, go down rent. All these are the repeating. So it is a indirect expenditure. And also here we can see in these accounts we have to prepare the in the books of consignor and also in the books of consignee. In the books of consignor we have to prepare the mainly consignment account, first one. Second one we have to prepare the consignee account, and third one we have to prepare the goods sent on consignment, and fourth one we have to prepare the sometimes it may be abnormal loss account. So these are the accounts we are going to prepare. Now we will see one problem. We are going to read one problem to understand clearly the consignment account. Here in this problem, Prakash is a consignor. Prakash of Hyderabad to Vijay of Vijayawada. Prakash of Hyderabad is sending goods to Vijay in Vijayawada. So Prakash is a consignor because of sending, and Vijay is a consignee because of receiving the goods. How much he is sending? 50 cases of goods he is sending. The each one value is 5,000 per case. 50 cases he is sending. 5,000 is each case. Okay, 5,000 into 50 equals to goods sent on consignment. 5,000 into 50 equals to goods sent on consignment. And here consignor is paying the direct expenditure, freight 4,500 and insurance 12,500. Insurance 12,500. Total 17,000 is a consignor expenditure. And also Vijay paid the charges. Consignee. Okay, consignee is paying cartage 2,000, rent 2,280. So totally 4,280 is the consignee expenditure. And also 4 cases destroyed in the transportation, 4 cases destroyed out of 50, 4 cases damaged. So due to that reason, here the insurance company is giving 15,000 rupees to the consignor, and also here out of 46, how many received? Consignee received 46 cases. In that 46, consignee sold 36 cases only. Okay, out of 46, how many he sold? 36, means 10 is unsold. So in this problem, unsold is there. So sold is 36. 36 cases he sold for 6,000 each one. 6,000. So 36 into 6,000 is the sales value. And commission he is paying 5%. 5% commission consignor is paying to consignee. So now we are going to see the problem with abnormal loss. Why abnormal loss? Damage is there. So we are going to calculate the problem. In this problem, here Prakash is sending goods to the another person. His name is Vijay. Okay, here abnormal loss is there in this problem. How you can say it is abnormal loss problem? Means damage of goods. 4 cases damaged out of 54, 4 cases damaged. You can see here abnormal loss calculation. 4 cases damaged one, each one value 5,000. 5 into 4 equals to 20,000. Okay, 20,000 is a damaged stock value. So here we have to see the direct expenses of the consignor. We have to add direct expenses of the consignor. We have to add. See here, direct expenses 12,500 plus 4,500. 2 expenses is there. So we are adding here. Total value is 17,000. 17,000 is a consignor direct expenditure. In abnormal loss situation, for damaged stock, we have to add the consignor expenditure only. For 50 cases, total cases, 17,000 he spent. Okay. For 50 cases, 17,000. For 4, how much? For 4, how much? 4 by 50. Okay. Damaged by total 4 by 50 into expenditure 17,000. So we will get the 1360. 1360 is the direct expenses of damaged. Direct expenses of damaged. See here, abnormal loss equals to this 20,000 value plus direct expenses equals to 21,360. This we have to show credit side in the consignment account. We have to show credit side in the consignment account and debit side in the abnormal loss account. Here in this problem, unsold stock also is there. He received 46 cases, he sold 36 cases. So 46 minus 36. See here, unsold stock equals to 50 cases he received. Total he sent, 4 damaged. 50 minus 4. 46 is the remaining received stock. So consignee received 46, but he sold 36 only. 46 minus 36 equals to 10. 10 is unsold cases. 10 cases, each one 5,000. 10 into 5, 50,000. 50,000 is the unsold cases value. And see the direct expenses of the consignor. Here already we know 17,000 is the expenditure of the consignor. See here 50 cases 17,000. For 10 cases how much? Okay, 50 cases 17,000 expenditure. For 10 cases how much? 10 by 50 into 17,000. We will get the 3,400 is the consignor expenditure. Now consignee direct expenses for 50 cases equals to 50 minus 4. Damage is 4. So remaining is 46. For 46 total he received. Consignee received how much? 46. For 46 2,000. For 10 cases how much? Okay. Then here 10 divided by 46. 10 divided by 46. You can see 10 divided by 46 into 2000 equals to 435. 435 is the consignee expenditure. Okay. Then see here consignment stock we are finding. Consignment stock equals to 50,000 is a unsold stock value. 50,000 plus 3,400 consignor expenditure and 435 consignee expenditure. Total equals to 53,835. 53,835. This is the consignment stock. We have to show in the consignment account credit side. We have to show consignment account credit side. See the steps. First we have to find out unsold stock plus consignor expenditure plus consignee direct expenditure. Then total equals to consignment stock credit side of the consignment account we have to show. Okay, we are preparing the, after working notes we have to prepare the consignment account first. Draw the consignment account. Debit, credit, consignment account title, and here particulars amount. See, debit side we have to write the first goods sent on consignment. Goods sent on consignment. Here 50 cases he sent, each one 5,000. 50 into 5,000. 2,50,000 is the goods sent on consignment. Okay. Next, to bank account. For the consignor expenditure, we should write the debit side to bank account. So 17,000 is consignor expenditure. Next, to Vijay account. To Vijay account. Vijay is a consignee, so consignee expenses we have to write here. Two expenses is there, 2,000 plus 2,850, total 4,850. 4,850. Next one is the commission of the consignee. Vijay commission. So Vijay, to Vijay account, commission. On sales, 36 cases into 6,000 equals to 2,16,000. Sales into 5%, 5 by 100. Then you will get the 10,800 is the commission value. Next, here credit side, Vijay account. Why Vijay account means sales. Buys Vijay account, sales. 36 cases into 6,000. We have to show credit side sales. 2,16,000 sales value. Next one, consignment stock. So from the working notes we have taking this one. Consignment stock 53,835, and credit side we have to show the abnormal loss. From the working notes we are writing here 21,360. Okay, these two things are from the working notes. Okay, credit side sales, consignment stock, abnormal loss, and do the total of the credit 2,91,195 credit side, and credit minus debit. So credit is highest, debit is low amount. So credit minus debit. Then you will get the difference amount is 9,115. This is the profit and loss account we have to write. And next we are going to do the consignee account. Consignee name is Vijay. So Vijay account we are drawing. Debit side in Vijay account we have to show the only sales. See, here Vijay name is there. Wherever the consignment account Vijay name is there, that we have to show in the Vijay account. Okay. Here credit. So here we have to write debit side. See, consignment account sales. How much? 2,16,000. Then here you can see here Vijay account. To Vijay. Here by consignment. By consignment expenses 4,280. And here you can see in consignment account to Vijay commission. Here by consignment commission. Okay, opposite side you have to write when you are transferring opposite account. Okay, 10,800. Expenses, commission will come compulsory. Then do the total. So here 2,16,000 is the total of the. You can see the total of the 16,000 minus credit value. So debit minus credit, you will get the 2,920 rupees. This is a bank draft. Bank draft we are calling. So this is consignee account. Only consignee information we have to write in this account. Next account we are going to see the third account. Goods sent on consignment. Goods sent on consignment. Goods sent on consignment account is the third account. So first we have to write the credit side by consignment account. How much is the sent goods is there, that we have to write here. 2,50,000 is there, we have to write 2,50,000. Okay, and the same value we have to do the total. Debit side we have to transfer to the trading account. Okay, we are closing this account by transferring the amount to the trading account. To trading account 2,50,000. Amount also total 2,50,000. Next, we are going to see the abnormal loss because of loss is there in this problem. See, in abnormal loss, debit side, working notes amount you have to write to consignment account. How much we are getting here? Abnormal loss amount is 21,360. From working notes we are getting this. Okay. And credit side, how much is the insurance company is paying for this loss? 15,000 is paying. So credit side we are writing 15,000 amount, insurance company insurance account. And total is 21,360 total loss. Okay, total loss minus 15,000, loss minus 15,000. Remaining balance amount is we are transferring to profit and loss account. So we are showing credit side balancing figure, profit and loss account 6,360. This is the debit minus credit. 6,360 is the actual loss we are transferring to the profit and loss account. These are the accounts we are seeing in the consignment accounts. Okay. So in the consignment account, we have completed in the consignment account, goods sent on consignment, consignee, and also abnormal loss. Okay. This is the easy method to understand. Thank you viewers. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe the channel.